What's going on, people? We back live. We're back live from Fadeaway Barbershop. We got Deshaun and them. Welcome
What's
in,
up? What's
welcome
up?
in. Yes, sir, yes, sir. But we're back live. Fadeaway Cloth Talk Podcast. And we got my guy over here. What's your name over here?
Emmanuel the artist.
Emmanuel the
Good.
artist is tapped in. Lauren the barber tapped in. You already know Bird Money. He'll be back next week. But right now it's just us two. And you know about the topics that we talk about. It's all about financial literacy and how it connects with the barber industry. And I got my guy in the chair too. What's your name?
Not you kid.
Nachi K is here. And where you from?
I'm from India.
India. Man, we all world famous barber shop, Fadeaway Barbershop. That's how we do every week, man. But let's get to the topics, man. We got my guy. He's the announcer today. Again, he did such a great job last week, so we're gonna run it back.
What's good? What's good? So we're gonna start off with the heavy hitters. Apple and Google come to a multi-year AI collaboration with Gemini and Cloud.
Uh huh.
So they posted a joint statement saying Apple and Google entered a multi-year collaboration with next-gen Apple Foundation models based on Google Gemini's models and
Uh
cloud
huh.
technology.
Okay.
So questions that we're gonna pose today is, what's our Apple/Google and barbering, and who should we partner up with to level up fast?
Interesting. Okay, so you said as far as the Apple and Google, and the reason why they collab was for what was the advantages?
They were gonna collab based on Google's Gemini systems and Apple's cloud data centers that was doing all the storage.
Okay, so they're doing okay, Gemini's AI system. Is that what you said?
Correct.
And the cloud of Apple.
Yep.
Okay. You know, I mean,
You want to do
we
a
kind of
fast-growing collaboration? What would you do? That was
yeah.
the
I mean,
question
because
that
you
was
know
posed.
what they based theirs off of. It was like what do we need in order to add on to the business,
Right.
and you know, if anything that I would say to add on to the business from an outside perspective, it would be as if we have a truck going around selling products to other businesses, to other barbershops. You know, we, you know, if we do a expo, you know, a barber expo with our name on it, that's extending our capacity. Then also, you know, online shop. That's like, you know, if we created an app, you know, and that's definitely something that needs to be invested in. And it's you know, an AI app to where we can extend our culture into you know, to help other businesses, because it, you know, it's about us, but also it's about the culture of the barbershop, because you know, the industry, it can get watered down. It was getting really, really, really watered down at one point in time.
Okay.
It really was. You know, people were operating as if they had a suite inside of a barbershop. A barbershop is about a team. You know, if you're an individual and you want to just work by yourself, then you need to get a suite. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but I think that a lot of business owners, definitely barbershop owners, they lack the let me see, the ability to build a culture. You get what I'm saying? They don't know how to build a culture. They don't know how to make their identity be specific about what is their mission as a business, as a barbershop. So it's just everybody's just in there, just free. They're just freelancing. If a new personality come in, that changed the whole culture, because they don't have any rules or regulation or identity on what they want to stand for. You know. So with that being said, an app that could pretty much show other businesses how to construct their brand identity and also their culture, you know, create the culture that they want inside their barbershop. What you think? And shout out to user J2, my guy. I think that's my customer Jay, man. I just cut him the other day, man. Shout out. Yep. But what you think, Manuel?
I think you made some good points. I think a really cool collaboration would be, these gyms and these lifestyle, like fitness lifestyles are really big out here in Vegas. So if we did a collaboration with one of these like big name gyms
Uh huh.
and
Hmm.
like did an activation, maybe or do like 1 hour free haircut. So maybe like each of us will do one free haircut during that time frame, and we'll be passing out some merch and promoting our business outside these like big lifestyle gyms, like
Hmm.
EOS or any of the other big ones.
Hey, you know what? Man, that's good. That's good because that go in conjunction too. I didn't even think about it because, we're talking about the beauty industry. The beauty industry, it goes in conjunction with the health industry as well. You
Right,
know, I mean, I definitely, honestly, I mean, you know, health is, what's beauty without health? You get what I mean?
right.
Like you can look good on the outside, but then if you're feeling horrible on the inside, that's gonna it's gonna show in your personality.
Right,
Like I mean, have you ever seen anybody they dress nice and all of this, but you can tell that they're not feeling good in the inside, and they're expressing that through their attitude, you know.
right.
So I mean, I definitely think that's a good idea. Yeah.
I
So
think
what's
we could also do a collaboration, like maybe with someone who has a small brand, clothing brand, and stuff of that nature. Because like you had made a
Oh,
point
look here. You,
earlier.
you done spoke something up, man.
What's
You
up?
done spoke my guy up that got his gym. Man, my guy Diamond Bull Bread, he want to tap in, man. I accepted your thing, man. Send it again. Oh, he in there. Look, this dude
What
got
up,
his shirt off
boy?
and everything, man. This ain't
Hey,
this,
no,
this ain't
your
one
boy,
of them
man.
type of shows, man. This boy. Oh, you in the cryotherapy.
Yeah, I'm about to. Hey, cause you was talking about health and wellness. Yeah,
Man,
I'm
tell
about
us,
to get in
speak
the
on it,
cryo.
man. Huh?
Yeah, I'm about to get in
No,
the
but
cryo right now.
yeah, you getting it. You getting it. Hey, man, what you think about that collab? 'Cause that collab, no, what my guy over here was saying is that we need to do an activation with a fitness. He was speaking as a gym. We know you're a trainer. You train at a specific gym, right?
Yep.
Well, whatever the case, I know you got the connections with gyms and trainers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, it run in conjunction, though. The beauty industry and the health industry run in conjunction. I was just saying, like, uh, are you really beautiful? You know what I'm saying? If you looking good on the outside, but then you feeling bad on the inside, a lot of time that come out on in your attitude. If you're not feeling good on the inside, right?
No,
So
man.
yeah. So what you think about that?
I agree. I agree with that. I agree with that because at the end of the day, beauty does come from the inside. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. Yeah, beauty does come from the inside. So, if you don't, like I said, and plus health is wealth. So if you don't take care of yourself, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard for you to be beautiful if you're not taking care of yourself.
100%. And then guess what? When you look good, you ain't got to spend so much money on your clothes and the other stuff. All you gotta do is get a haircut. All you need is a haircut, and you in some good shape. You put on a t-shirt and some jogging pants, and you killing everybody, right?
That's it. That's it. That's all I do. You know what I'm saying? All I do is put on t-shirts, joggers. You know what I'm saying? And some dunks, and I call it good.
Hey man, look, yeah. So we got to tap in on that, man. We gotta do a collab. We gotta we gotta find a way to do some type of activation at the barbershop. But with your brand, with your fitness brand, and I know you got merchandise for sale. We got merchandise on the way.
Yep.
All of that. So yeah, we're gonna find a way to put the health and beauty together, man. It only makes sense. But
Oh yeah.
explain to us what you're doing right there, man.
Oh yeah. So basically, what this is called cryotherapy. So this is an accelerated ice bath. So it uses liquid nitrogen, and it's a whole body chamber. Just it keeps your head out of it. So, because it's obviously liquid nitrogen, so you don't want you breathing it in like that.
Okay. That's why they keep
So
it in out. Okay.
this aids with recovery. And if you look right here, you can see it's like negative 230 degrees. But you got to stay with this sucker for about 3 minutes now. So
3 minutes?
man,
Hey. So so it helps you heal. It helps your muscles heal after workout?
oh yeah, it definitely helps with recovery. It helps you burn about 500 to 750 calories from just standing there here. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and it takes
All right,
all the
man.
lactic acid about your body.
And what gym are you at?
You said what?
You at a gym? Or you
Oh
at
no, this at Real Canyon Crowd Therapy, Grand Canyon and Flamingo.
Okay.
Yeah. My guy Lance on this spot right here.
Okay, cool, man. Hey, shoot. That sounds
Yes,
like a
sir.
good idea, period. I'm gonna pull up over there, man. Tell me
Hey,
I'm gonna
you
pull up
got
over
to.
here. Huh?
Yeah, so yeah, you got to. Like I said, if you're doing any kind of lifting or fitness or anything, see what I'm saying? You got to recover just as hard as you train,
Yes, sir.
sir. But I'm about to get out this thing, man. I just wanted to chime in and tap in with y'all, man. You know what
Hey,
I'm saying?
we appreciate that was perfect timing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes,
I'm about
sir.
to get out. Hey, let's see how this looks when I get out of here. Hold on, baby. Back up real quick. Yes. Look how this looks when I get up out of this thing. Look at it, all the foam and stuff, boy.
That boy, man, that boy is in football shape. You
Oh,
about
yeah.
to go back to the league, huh?
Oh, man. Hey, I was just telling my girl, I might as well come out of retirement. Shoot, how these cats are handing out checks.
Man, gonna get that money, man.
All right, brother. I'll tap in with you, though.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
I
So
appreciate y'all, bro.
yeah.
All right, peace.
Peace. Okay. Go ahead, man.
So our second question on this topic is going to be, what tech should we borrow or integrate right now to improve our client experience?
What tech should we borrow?
Yes, what tech should we borrow or integrate into our workflow?
What tech should we borrow to integrate into our workflow? You know, I mean, all I can say,
Because you did mention the Google Gemini. Have you had any experience with that AI?
I use that nano banana, and that thing is a bad mamma jamma.
Yeah.
It took my regular picture where I was in the hallway of a conference room, and I told it to put me in Hollywood Hills and have me standing in front of a electric blue Lamborghini. Man, it took about maybe a minute, couple minutes, and it looked like I was exactly there. Everything that I said, it exactly did. I'm gonna show you the picture a little later, but that's a bad mamma jamma. But I mentioned that last time. But we can also, like with my guy in the chair right now, if he didn't have a picture, but he picked out a certain name of a haircut, I could have took a picture of him and then told it to put this certain type of haircut on him, and it would have put the haircut on him, and then he could have been like, oh yeah, that looks good on me, let's go for it.
Nice.
So that's definitely an integration that'll be great for us. Yeah, what you think?
For sure. I
Mm-hmm.
think doing, like you said, having that ability to put up, mock haircuts and stuff like that,
Yeah.
that cuts down the time between, clients being indecisive on a certain look,
Mm-hmm.
and also makes them more comfortable. Like we're in control of the situation, in control of the transformation. So
Mm-hmm.
you give them that reassurance and get things cracking.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, that's all I could think of right now. But had to tap on a little more of that. What's the next? What's next up?
How do we protect our brand while using other platforms in terms of rules, quality checks, brand voice, and then contracts?
Mm.
Because I know that we've been trying to stay in compliance with all of our different social medias.
Right.
But within staying in compliance, that allows for us opportunities to actually get sponsorships and to keep a steady flow of business on our platform. You know, we don't want to face any type of bans or stuff like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's one. Like you say, staying in compliance. But man, I suggest something called LifeLock, man. LifeLock two. This is, I mean, that but added on security, far as people hacking in your stuff and all that. It's an identity theft company called LifeLock that, and it's not that expensive either. I might have paid like $300 for the year, and you can connect your all of your social media sites on there. But you know, of course, you can also connect your bank accounts, your investment accounts, you know, pretty much every account that you have, your credit card accounts, all that type of stuff, and it'll let you know if anybody's trying to hack in there, and it also gives you $1 million worth of insurance just in case something do happen. So you covered up to $1 million, you know. So
All right, you're still in a real game on terms of what is that? Cybersecurity, right?
cybersecurity, yeah, cybersecurity, and then also it has a part that you can put your passwords in, you know.
Okay.
So when you have a lot of passwords, you know, somebody hacking your phone, they get all your passwords. You got your passwords just like in your notes or something like that.
Right.
You know, it's not safe because people can hack into your phone, and then now they get into everything else. Right. So they have a password
Like
protector.
Okay.
It's like a lockbox type of thing, but it's on the phone, and it's real safe. You can't just, they're not gonna be able to hack into it. I just watched that on Earn Your Leisure University. Inside there, they had an expert on cybersecurity, and he was speaking about those, and that's what he suggested. He said, get you
LifeLock.
Yeah, and LifeLock is the one that I have. Yeah. Yep.
So we're on to the next excerpt.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to be jumping right into Google and AES locking in power for data centers, 20-year deal.
AES or AWS?
AES.
AES. Who was that?
AES seems like it's like a government-ran facility. It's a data center based out of Wilbarger County, Texas.
Oh,
so
okay.
I know there's a lot of data centers popping up with Tesla, you know, moving their headquarters out there.
Right.
So it's along those same lines, you know. You need these data centers to run in conjunction with all the AI and advancements with Google. So with that 20-year deal, that's a huge investment in that space. And then with the infrastructure in Texas, man, there's so much open land for them to continue to build these data centers, because all they are just warehouses filled with computer equipment. And I'm gonna pose a couple questions that relate to our own niche. But in a barbershop, what's our power supply? The input we must secure long term to, create sustainability.
That's a good one. That's a good one. What is our power supply? Man, I mean, I want to say, I mean, it's the people though, you know?
Right, the clients.
Yeah, the clients is the power supply, you know? Yeah, because, you know, they bring life to the shop, because we're just serving them, you know, so they bring up conversation. We might start up a conversation, but you know, even if we start up a conversation, everything is based off of the clientele.
Just,
you know,
sure.
and then, you know, I would say that you know, the culture too, the culture of the shop is also a power supply, because if you have the wrong culture and you allow things to happen in your shop as if you're outside, then that can cut the lights out. You get what I'm saying? I mean, it can shut your, you know, both of them, bad clients, bad clientele, bad word of mouth, all of that can cut the lights out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that, to me, that's the power supply. It's clients in general, but then also the right culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
So would you say like so I know you get a lot of your clients from the fitness journey, through the gym and people who are really conscious about staying fit and everything like that. Would you say that you've met a lot of those clientele at the gym, or do they find you on social media?
But they really find me on social. I mean, a lot of people, they either find me on social media or they finding me on my app.
Right. You got a lot of clients who are in that gym niche.
Yeah, but do you know what? This is what it's just the truth, man. I got 25 years in the business, being inside of barbershops. The customers, they go with people because of the things that they have in common. They might, they get a haircut. They want a good haircut, no doubt. But the long relationships, it comes from them having things in common.
Right.
So a lot of times the customers look like their barber. You know what I mean? And it's an interesting thing though, because I thought about Bird Money the other day, on how Bird got a whole bunch of families. He got like you know what I mean? But you think about it, that's because Bird put so much emphasis on family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He really, huh? Yep. But yeah, but you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's always talking about his kids, his wife, and everything is about family. So his customers relate. The ones that got families and kids and all that type of stuff, they relate to him, and they can talk about that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And it just makes sense, man. That's just how it goes in this industry. Yeah, but gonna handle the money. He got you crispy, boy. That beard look good, don't it? Yes, sir. Say your name one more time. Yes. Every time is a charm, yeah? Nachike. Nachike. So you just visiting here? Yeah. Okay. How long you been here? Sure. Okay. How you like it? I like it, yeah. This your first time here, Las Vegas? Sorry, what? Second time, okay. So is the which one was the best time? First, second time?
I guess the second time. I guess the first time I just did the touristy stuff. I just went to the strip and I was here for a couple of days.
Okay.
This time I'm staying with a friend, so it's much better.
Okay. Well, you get to save a lot of money too.
Yeah, save money, plus he knows a lot of local places around, so.
Right. Oh, you got yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You got the guy. So you talking about your guy that just left?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah. There's nothing better than having a guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. Yeah. So like, what do you like? Just from your aspect of being a software genius, what type of software can help a barbershop?
I was just thinking about it. I was thinking that if you could place a, mirror, like an AI mirror kind of thing.
AI metal?
Mirror.
Meter?
Mirror, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, so that could, people can come and check, and that mirror basically, just like you said, you don't need to click a picture. You can see that haircut yourself. How would it look on you in the mirror itself? So it can suggest.
AI mirror. Okay,
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah. So that could be something that's cool, and people can, take suggestions, and you could suggest them using that technology.
Is that something that's out right now?
I don't know. I just thought of it.
Is that something that you think that you could make, or you know some people that could make it?
I think it's doable, but I just thought about it while you were talking about software, like what could help a barber.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But you believe it's possible to make an AI mirror. Yeah, because it's just a filter at the end of the day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That's some good stuff. That's a great idea. I'm gonna look into it.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
And say your name for me again, sir. Shoot.
Nachike.
Nachike. What do you do?
I'm a business analyst.
A business analyst?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, like, what business? business in particular that you handle?
So I work for a software as a service company.
Okay, software service.
Yeah. So they provide their softwares to pharmaceutical companies.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah. So basically the data analysis of the patients that happens using our software.
Okay.
Yeah. It's an FDA compliant software basically.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. But shoot, you don't have to worry about nothing. You don't have to worry about nothing. So is it a lot? So you need data for AI, right? I mean, ChatGPT and all this stuff. They just they're just pulling data from different sources, right?
That's true.
You know. So I mean, in software, a lot of people. I heard a conversation where people were saying that software was going to die, but then it's a guy named Robert Smith.
Mm-hmm.
You know who he is?
Not really.
I forget the name of his company, but he's like really rich. Like he's a African American, but he's the richest African American
Wow.
in the United States. You know what I mean? So, but he does software, and he was saying that software is still the future.
Of course.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, even with the AI. So,
Yeah.
like it's gonna be AI software, I guess.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Software is I would say it's the base and everything fits on top of it.
Okay.
So that's not going to be
Okay. So AI. Okay. So that's kind of like AI is the base, and the software sits on top of that.
No, software is the foundation.
It's a foundation. Yeah. So it's still the same as it always been. Because that's like when Bill Gates, when he came up with the software, that's what he did for the internet. And now businesses can build themselves off on top of what the software. Okay, so it's still the same thing then. Okay, awesome.
ChatGPT is a software.
Okay, and ChatGPT is a software.
Yeah, it's a software.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And you just blessed the whole place. Like you with some great knowledge. Y'all heard it right here, man. ChatGPT is a software. Software's not going anywhere. And even with AI, all it's doing is just making software better. So we're going to continue to invest into the software companies because the same people leading the way anyway, right? The people that led the way in the last transition, the digital transition, they're leading the way in AI. What's the next one, Manuel?
What's a 12-month deal we should lock in that protects us from price changes in terms of like our leases, vendor pricing, maintenance, and marketing partnerships?
What should we lock in?
12-month deals that we should lock in to protect our bottom lines.
12-month to protect our bottom line. I mean,
like what type of goods and services would you try to lock in the prices for a long term, like a 12-month long agreement? So I know you have an agreement with probably like your booking app, right? That's like a monthly thing, or?
Yeah, monthly. Yep.
Is there any other type of investments that you like a subscription base that you would be interested in getting that will increase your business? Like
I mean,
an investment, because I know that we sometimes we watch like the Earn Your Leisure podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah. Now I
know
definitely.
that we've done like some of the the Sly Hunt Show courses and stuff like that.
Right.
Like an investment like that.
Right. You know, with me, anything with promotion, anything with marketing, you know, I mean, definitely I would say, because I do have the 12-month, and this is what I lock in for 12 months every time, you know, to protect the investment. First of all, insurance, you know, so insurance, but that's paid quarterly. That's paid quarterly for us. But my flight subscription with Frontier, that's protecting the investment far as the podcast, because part of the podcast is that we fly to different barber expos and we get footage, get interviews of successful people in the industry, and we get the knowledge from them on how that, you know, ask them how did they grow their business and how do they maintain it and what the next person can do that's on the way up. And you know, I do have the Earn Your Leisure EYL University, and with that I get all kind of knowledge just on far as investment. Like what we talk about is investing in the stock market, and what to invest in, and you know that's a way to grow your money while you sleep. You know, so those three right there for sure. You know, I mean, as far as a 12-month prescription, maybe the insurance is a little different. You know, that's protecting the investment, but you know, far as I think that the flight thing is helping things move, and I think that the earn your leisure thing is helping things move and grow. Both of those are helping things move and grow.
So what you're saying is you feel like your return on investment on going to these different barber expos is high.
Yeah, I think so. Just far as the networking, for sure. You know, just knowing people and stuff like that. You know, it's like, and the thing is, it's like, it's not. It don't have to be immediate. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because the people that I met, I still met them. You know what I'm saying? They still following me. It might not be now, but it'll be later. You know, like we still following each other and stuff like that. And when I see them, you know, it's just like a reunion. So they'll keep me in mind if they have something coming up, and likewise, you know.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
So if you could secure one resource for the shop for the next 2 years, lock in a 2-year contract for a specific resource to help benefit the shop, what would it be and why?
2-year resource. 2-year resource. These are some good questions today, man. Give me some ideas, man. Give me some ideas.
I would say 2-year resource. So I know we're already in partnership with Meta and Instagram doing, you know, ads and everything like that. So maybe if we just do like a commit to an ad campaign that runs, you know, an ongoing ad campaign, you know, strategy. I mean, of course, it would change over time, over that duration of time, but.
And let me ask him a question real quick. Like you want the sideburn to block off right there?
Yeah.
Okay. Show me with your finger where you with my fault. Yep.
Here.
Okay. So right there, block it off right there. Okay. Gotcha. Yep. And that's how you want your fade, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So right there. Okay. Gotcha.
And this fade will merge with the back.
You want it to go through the back?
Yeah.
So you don't. Okay.
I don't want it long here.
Oh, okay. But you want the fade to go through because
Yeah,
you know in the picture you only got it to the back of your
No,
ear.
this the above part.
Uh-huh.
This one is smaller.
Okay.
This one, the length you have kept here.
Had that length.
should be
Oh, okay.
basically-
Okay, I got you. The same length that's up here. You want it to go through. Okay.
Yeah, this one is less.
Yeah.
This one is a little bigger than this.
Yeah.
So this is the length I want back.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Okay. Go ahead, Manuel.
So we're gonna jump into our next topics.
Okay.
Amazon reportedly exploring major OpenAI investments,
Uh-huh.
AI arms, and race for funding. Reuters reports Amazon is exploring a multi-billion-dollar investment in OpenAI as OpenAI pursues a very large funding round involving major partners, showing how big players buy access to future through capital and distribution. What does investing for access look like in our world? Where should we put our money to buy future customers?
Man, you know what? That's real good, and we gotta reach back to some people, man. But I think that collaborating with high schools is really good because when I was coming up, a lot of my customers they were from high school, and that word spreads like wildfire. So they were bringing a lot of people to the shop. They were bringing their friends back, and they would go to the shop. Go to the high schools, and people would see their haircut, and they want, they're seeing each other every day. Like when you out of school, you don't see everybody every day. Some days you might not see nobody. You might, if you want to stay in the house, you stay in the house, or you go to, you go to work, and you might work from the house. But high school sports teams, that's a good connection right there. Anything with a high school program, I think that's a good connection like that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I would say, showing up as I like what you mentioned with the high schools and some of the teams and everything. But I feel like a good investment would be showing up for like some of these sports that have opening days, the
Mm-hmm.
start of the season. So maybe opting in to be like a sponsor for one of those events.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Allowing
Mm-hmm.
them to put up our banner or some of our signages, maybe our haircut special signage
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
something like that, or letting us speak, to the audience for like a 5 minute like audio commercial, pitching the barbershop.
Right.
It falls into that same category as connecting with the youth,
Mm-hmm.
maybe giving out some branded balloons or something that is a keepsake to keep the brand top of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be a great investment for a return on investment in the near future, and
Mm-hmm.
it continues to grow as the child grows, because they're gonna stay in that barbershop.
Right, right, right. No, definitely, definitely. That's a real good one. What's the next one?
If we had to pick one channel to go all in for 90 days, which platform you rocking with?
Which platform? All right, y'all out of here. All right, my guys. Until the next one. Yep.
I
Yeah,
see y'all.
so shoot, one platform, man, to go off for 90 days, man. Let me see, because there's a lot of good ones, and it's gonna be a social media platform. It's gonna be, a YouTube channel or something like that. Who is a YouTube channel that people they just follow everything that they say. They say do it. It's like let's go.
I feel like that dude, Mr. Beast, man. Everybody's
Oh man,
obsessed
we
with
get a
him.
we get a Mr. Beast shout out. It's over with. Man, we rich overnight. 90 days. You said 90 days?
Yeah, 90-day
Man,
run.
man, 90 that'd be unbelievable. Yeah, no, for real. I mean them, but now that we saying it, what about speed too?
Oh yeah, speed for sure, man.
Yeah, speed, Kai Sanai, you know. Is he got a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
He on YouTube. Okay. Cause I seen Speeds and Speeds go crazy. But yeah, far as them two guys right there, definitely. I mean, shoot, LeBron, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, he already got the shop. You know what I mean? He already got that. So it's like shoot the shop here for 90 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll go crazy. I mean, so any of that, those three right there, those three. So that's what I say. I say, Kai Sanai up in here streaming, Speed in here streaming, and or the shot with LeBron. Let's go do it. Let's do a 90-day run, and let's see how it works. Whatever it take, we gonna make it happen.
Nice.
Yep.
Our next question is going to be, how do we measure ROI fast? What number proves the investment is working?
So, that depends
Or
on.
like, what KPI are we looking at? Are we looking at our walk-in count? Are we looking at our rebooks, reviews, retail sales, or just like our overall chair utilization?
Yeah, I mean,
Like just how busy we stay with a client in the chair.
yeah, I think just off top it depends on the advertisement. You know what I mean? What is the advertisement suggesting? But I mean, first thing first, people, you think of a barbershop, you think of a haircut. So we would base that off of walk-ins. If we're doing just general promotion for the barbershop itself, then we would base that off of walk-ins and phone calls, because everybody not gonna walk in. This ain't, some people come from Henderson, some people coming from goddamn, in the Southwest, downtown. They're not just walking in. We just got one now. We got my guy. He's a walk-in in the chair. We got plenty walk-ins, but a lot of people are calling before they come though, so we would have to base it off of walk-ins and the calls. Yep.
How are yours?
Yeah. Yeah, but let me ask you something. You don't mind being on video, do you? We doing our podcast. We just recording right here.
Really?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
I still need a haircut.
Okay, well, I heard that. You in the right place. Yep. Now I got that though. But I mean, you can go in and get his information, and then we can continue with the cast though. But yeah, definitely, man. The influencers are winning. It more than ever. The influencers are winning. So I mean, I just want to work with the influencers, you know, and it don't matter which one it is, cause everybody need haircut. Everybody needs haircuts. You get what I'm saying?
You know, what about the robots? Because I don't want to butcher your name, my guy in the chin. But what about the robots? But what's the future of the robots?
I mean, robots are everywhere now. I guess they are doing surgeries already in the hospitals.
Uh-huh.
They're doing surgery with such good precision.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely think they are going to be the future. I mean, they're going to be able to do a lot of things, almost all of the things that humans are able to do right now.
Mm. Now, do you believe, like how Elon Musk said, in 10 years, we're not going to have to work?
No, that's too short of a time, but yeah, definitely I see that that happening in the future.
Okay. So they're going to take over all this. So what we don't have to work, what we're going to do?
No, so basically humans are just supposed to do the things where you need to apply your intellect, apply your brains.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else just needs to be taken care. As you said, you just need to come and cut your hair, cut hair, because that's what you are supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But right now they're doing a lot of other things that might not be required.
Right. No, I got you. Now, that makes sense. That you pretty much, you're doing what you want to do.
Correct, exactly.
Yeah, like when yeah, what you're naturally interested in. You're not doing what you have to do. You're
Right.
doing what you want to do.
Correct.
You know? Yeah, so now, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay, what's the next question, Manuel?
Our next one is gonna be, we're jumping to a whole nother topic. We're looking at Amazon's going into collaboration with Cerebras. They're gonna split the work in returns to their partnership. They're doing this to speed up the AI interface using a split approach. Different systems handle different parts of the workload. And the question that relates to our field is, if Amazon splits the workload, what should we split in the shop to move faster?
Man, we need AI assistants everywhere that we can have them. That's for sure. We need a what is the camera? You know what I mean? What is the camera guy? Who is the videographer? We need videographers. You know, we need somebody that handle the social media for us. You know, social media managers. You know, shoot, those right there help a ton, just far as splitting jobs. You know, because just right now, you know, I mean, we're using tripods. You know, we're using tripods to hold the cameras. You know, we're handling our own social media. We have AI platforms that we're using and stuff like that, but I still have to take time to look and pick and choose and you know, send them out, you know, schedule them at least and all that, you know. So I just think those two right there will help immensely. What do you think?
I think the same things, you know. Getting a social media manager definitely goes a long way if you get someone who knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And then having a videographer to capture everything, you know,
Mm-hmm.
capture those clean, crisp angles that
Mm-hmm.
really, you know, set
Right.
us apart, because, you know, everyone can use social media, but at the same time, you gotta stop the scroll, you know.
Right.
Sometimes those videographers have that special eye or touch, you know.
Mm-hmm.
to really get your advertisement seen.
Right.
Plus, a lot of them, they have their own, their own connections or their own client base. So getting exposure in multiple niches always helps.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You never know who the next man knows, especially when they taking on so much client work here in Vegas, They could be working with large scale casinos, they could be working with out of state productions, So as long as you're willing to invest, the return on investment can be large. Just depending on, like you said, your network equals your net worth,
That's right. There we go. Network to build your net worth. Yeah, no, that's real good. I mean, and we really need assistance though. I done had assistance like that I paid and stuff like that. Like if we had some robots up in here, when the robots come out, man, we're gonna get them in here. Once they become affordable, we're gonna get them in here sweeping and cleaning up after us and checking people in, the whole nine. If all we're gonna be doing is just cutting hair, you know. So there, that's good stuff. But okay, I'm ready for the next one. And I'm evening out this back, and I'm gonna show you, so you can let me know if the back look like how you want. And then we'll get to the top. Just take a little bit off. Yeah. See, as far as the what about the robots? Look, I don't want to butcher your name, my guy in my chair. But but what about the robots, man? What's the future of the robots?
I mean, robots are everywhere now. I guess they are doing surgeries already in the hospitals. They are doing surgeries with such good precision. So I definitely think they are going to be the future. I mean, they are going to be able to do a lot of things, almost all of the things that humans are able to do right now.
Now, do you believe like how Elon Musk said in 10 years we're not gonna have to work?
No, that's too short of a time, but yeah, definitely I see that that's happening in the future.
Okay. So they're gonna take over all of. So what we gonna if we don't have to work? What are we gonna do?
No, so basically humans are just supposed to do the things where you need to apply your intellect, apply your brains. Everything else just needs to be taken care of. As you said, you just need to come and cut your hair, cut hair, because that's what you are supposed to do.
Right.
But right now you're doing a lot of other things that might not be required.
Right. No, I got you. No, that makes sense. You pretty much you're doing what you want to do.
Correct. Exactly.
Yeah, like where what you're naturally interested in. You're not doing what you have to do. You're doing what you want to do.
Correct.
Yeah. So no, that makes sense. That makes sense. What we got? We got anything else over there?
Yes, sir. Where do we lose time as barbers, and what is one thing that we could change to cut wait time immediately?
Man, we just named all of them. That was all of the stuff. What you think about that height back there?
You get shorter, I guess.
Shorter? Okay.
Yeah, I don't. So basically, I don't want this to, just trim it off.
Okay, trim it off.
Yeah.
Okay, but you want this fade to stay right here, but you just want this like.
Yeah, so you want more than this.
Okay. Just a little bit higher. Okay, so back here, do you want just like a line up back there? Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay, yeah. We just lined this, round it off.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
A little more shorter, I guess.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, you can use a trimmer, I guess, for that.
To trim it down. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, I got what you're saying. So look, I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna put an 8 on it. I'm gonna put a big boy 8 on there. That'll trim it down low.
Yeah, you can merge it here, and then go with that one over here.
Okay. But keep this dark back here, like you know what I mean? That's what you're saying. Because in
Yeah.
the picture, that all you had all of this hair back here though,
Yeah.
but you
I
just don't want it long. Is what
Yeah, I
you're
don't
saying.
want it long.
Okay, gotcha. Yep. Okay. No, but so you said just save time.
Yeah. What would you do to save time?
I mean, you know,
I think
just
we're already on a smooth little regimen. You know, just having the right amount of barbers in here,
yeah.
and this you know, knowing you know our our capabilities as a team. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, I just really just think that all of this stuff that we just named, though, just anything, because we already do that type of stuff, you know, but we only do it. We do it for promotion for the most part. You know, everything is about promotion.
Right.
Promotion, or it's about being organized, you know. So if we can get assistance on promoting us and assistance on keeping us organized, then I mean that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You know, we can go to the moon after that.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. So AI is the way. Yep. Oh, check that out.
Show me that.
Oh yeah, just find a big mirror inside the
Oh,
little
okay.
mirror. Yeah. But I'm gonna line it up back there. Though. I'm just telling you. I'm just asking you the length. Though. And if you want, I can take this length. I just have it go all through here. Yep.
I think how much? What was the number?
This is an 8.
8.
Uh-huh.
Should we do a 5?
5? Okay. Yeah, we can. I mean, it's gonna be like
5 or a 4, I guess.
5 or 4. Okay.
5 or 4.
Okay. Well, let's start off with the 5 and see what that. Yeah, I have a 4 sitting right here for some reason.
Put 4 is fine.
A 4? Okay. All right. Let's go for it then. Let's go for it. Okay. Hold your head up a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna even it out up there. Okay, I got you. Try it up. But yeah, so good. Okay, so what you think though? You got some more ideas on the saving time, Emmanuel?
Like I said, I think we're already proficient in our timing here at the shop. We're efficient in getting walk-ins into the chair and keeping that steady flow of business.
Right.
Good,
Mm-hmm.
I think the next step really is just capturing more data.
Next step is what?
Capturing more data
Right.
from those potential clients. Getting them to come back.
Mm-hmm. So you want me to take this length to here too?
Yeah.
The same length in the back to have it that take it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not all the way, but yeah, you can.
To like right to the corners up in there.
Not in the corner. Yeah,
Okay. Gotcha. Definitely. And so look, we're gonna click that up. And let me welcome in, Sonny. Nothing much, man. Same old, man. Yep. Yeah, we got a few more questions on our podcast. We're recording just to let you know. You know what I mean? Yep. No, ain't no problem, but just in case you get caught on camera. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you want to run or not. I'm just messing with you. Yeah. What's the next question on there though, man? We can elaborate on really quick while you finish up your guy over there. So boom.
So the next topic is going to be the infrastructure squeeze: chips, computing, plus energy. One big ecosystem. What's happening across the industry? Winners are building a full stack: chips, cloud data centers, and long-term power. it's less about one product and more about owning the pipeline. What infrastructure in a barbershop that actually drives revenue, um, or let me rephrase that. What infrastructure in the barbershop actually drives revenue?
That's a good one. That's a good one. You said what infrastructure? You know, what infrastructure drives revenue in the barbershop? You know, I just think that, you know, everything has to do with the people. I mean, if you want to say infrastructure as far as like the building itself, you know, the the barbershop itself, the you know, the look that you want to put out there, you know, you want to, you know, your look has to be comfortable and clean, and you know, where a customer walks in and they feel as if they're welcome. They feel as if this is a place that they don't mind waiting until the next um, barber is available. You know, the music that's being played. You know, I mean, colors got to do with a lot. You know, colors make you feel a certain way. Like it's the truth. I mean, you know, so you know, just having your brand identity as far as colors, you know, and also the just being organized, you know, looking like an actual brand. You know, that's why we have our matching capes. That's why we have our matching jackets. You know, where we looking like a real brand instead of just, you know, we just put some chairs in the building and start cutting hair. You know, so I mean, and you know, once you get past that, you know, then we talking about how we actually do service. You know, that's an infrastructure. Your plan, your you know, the execution. You know how your customer service. You know, that's infrastructure as well when we're talking about, you know, communication with the clients. So yeah, so I think that the infrastructure that, and you know, if we want to talk about where do you place your business also, you know, that drives the customers as well. So you want to put it in a position around other businesses, close to where it's a lot of traffic, close to highways, to where people can get to it easily. You know, a bus line goes past this area that you're putting your business in, putting the barbershop in, close to neighborhoods. You know, you get a neighborhood clientele as well. So I think that's the infrastructure that helps a barbershop flourish.
You're saying the positioning of the barbershop?
Yeah, the positioning of the barbershop. So that comes before even setting up the barbershop, as far as the way it looks, and just having the right stuff in here in order for it to flow. You know, because that matters a ton as well. You know, you want to have all of the right equipment for a barber to be able to operate efficiently, and you want to have the right stuff to where, you know, you have comfortable couches, you want to have, you know, enough seating, you know, and stuff like that, because, you know, people are not going to wait if you don't have enough seating in there. If they leave outside, they're probably going to leave, you know, if they leave out, you know. So yeah, so all of that though, but yeah, first thing first, the position. Where do you put your business at? Make sure that it has all of the uh, accommodations to
Nice.
where it's easy for your barbershop to be patronized.
That's a good point.
Hmm.
So tell
Yep.
me a little bit about your guys' the Fadeaway logo, and like tell me a little bit about the story behind that.
And you know what? That's interesting, because we didn't make it. You know, we bought this, man. Shout out to Spoon, my guy Spoon Nando, and 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 Toro. These guys, we just bought everything they had. They made the name, and we just took it and ran with it. You know what I mean? They made the logo, we took it and ran with it, put it on everything. You know, but it's an interesting one because it's, you know, has the Vegas skyline behind it, and you know the barber pole and everything. Of course, that represents who we are as business people and what we do, our craft, and yeah, and you know, the established in 2022. They started this in 2022, you know, and we just kept it going. That's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you guys decided why we built Fadeaway in this particular neighborhood.
Oh, them? Or
Uh,
them or us?
us.
Oh, yeah. Well, before we got here, you know, the first thing, it was the traffic in the plaza. That was first thing first. And then we started looking outside. We looking at the distance from the strip. It's only 12 minutes from the Fountain Blue, and then we and all of those casinos over that way, and
Right.
also the casinos in between from here to the strip. And then, you know, the two shops that I worked at, you know, I worked on MLK and I worked on Durango. This is like in the middle. So my customers can get here without a disturbing amount of time. You know, really mess them up to where they're going out their way, you know. But yeah, those were the key things right there. You know, the business of the stop, the distance of from the strip, and you know, just based off of our customers in the first place. Like,
Right.
can they get to us easily? Yeah. And we also, you know, we did the demographics and everything. And this neighborhood, this is a B neighborhood. So as far as like, you know, crime and all that stuff. So we made sure we wasn't putting it in a bad neighborhood. And then
Right.
everything else, the other blessings came about once we got up in here. It was just a lot of other stuff. You know, we found out China Mama go viral. And check your size out. Make sure that look good for us, the height.
No, this looks good.
Okay. All right. So
If you had $2,000 to invest right now into an output, what would it be specifically and why?
You know, interesting, man. Interesting. $2,000. What you mean? What type of like advertisement? And let me ask my guy one more thing. You want it rounded in the back, or you want it just straight to square it off? Okay. Gotcha. All right. So $2,000 into what? Like advertisement or what? What you mean? Like what type of investment?
This says output, so any type of investment, yeah, that's going to be beneficial to the brand.
Beneficial to the brand, man. $2,000 beneficial to the brand. I think I'm just an advertising guy, man. So, you know, I would just say like, well, no, I'm gonna just tell you right now. Honestly, you know, to finish up what we started, you know, because we want chairs and we want new chairs, we want new mirrors, you know. So I would go for the mirrors right now. I would go for the mirrors because that's about how much it costs. $2,000, you know. Yeah, because we want the mirrors with the lights around them. We want the, you know, like the LED lights around them.
Yeah.
So we're gonna get those. So yeah, I would put it there if that's like if that counts as an output. Yeah. So where we at? We're the elephant in the room. So we gonna end it on the elephant in the room, and we're gonna close up for the day. We'll close the podcast for the day. It should be the last on there.
Oh no. Can you pull it up on your phone? So I can scroll nothing. I don't know why.
Okay. Shoot. You know what? Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Well, you know what? Let's speak about, because I remember on one of them, we were talking about March Madness, you know? Because there's a lot of action going on. Hold on real quick.
How you usually style it?
Yep, just the end.
Usually
We
what I'll do
yeah,
is I can add a little
we
bit
done
of
after I take a
water
little bit off the
pomade
top. It's
and
over
use my
with.
blow dryer to
It's
style
over
it into
with.
place. So I don't know if you have anywhere to be or you're gonna wash it. Okay, I'm not gonna do too much to it. I'll just get it a little bit more wet and then just blow dry it back into place.
Oh, wow. All right, we're gonna take a little bit of inches off the top, and you good to go, sir. Yeah, but no, but the big topic is the we got the March Madness going on.
Correct.
Yeah, the March Madness, a lot of buzzer beaters and all type of stuff going on, man. But you know, my main thing is that we have my guy Darren Peterson with with Kansas. He's from my hometown, and he was supposed to be going #1 overall, but now I hear them talking about #10. You know, they trying to downgrade him, and which I don't think is too fair, but he earning his keep today. You know, so but
What was the reason they wanted to downgrade him?
well, I think it's because he you know, the last game before this one he didn't do that good. When he
Standard.
Yeah, he didn't do good. He didn't do that good. He was going hard. He didn't do that good. But then, you know, talks before that, he was missing games and stuff like that. You know, he was, you know, injured or whatever. Or, you know, there's a lot of talk about workload management and stuff with the basketball players and stuff like that. So I
Right,
don't
he's
think
playing
they,
too many games, huh?
yeah, that type stuff. So and he plays a lot of minutes when he gets in too. So, you know, I think that they were just, you know, trying to give him a little rest because you know he's going to the NBA, and no doubt about that. You know,
Right.
and he, you know, like I said, they was talking about #1, but now they, you know, trying to downgrade him. So, you know, but I just think that far as the workload management, let me talk about that just to be fair. You know, even though I want him to win from my city, from Akron, Ohio, but man, it's interesting because it is good for your health, but at the same time,
People, they're buying season tickets and stuff like that. You know, the reason why is because they want to see their favorite stars. You know, they don't want to go and see the rest of the team. You know, they buy season tickets to watch specific people unless, you know, you do have your fanatics that just, you know, whatever the team wants, you know, but the majority of people, when they go, they want to see their favorite star. So I don't know. And they also, and now they just made an anti-tanking rule to where, you know, that's what that means. Like, you know, you can't just like not let them play. You know, they gotta play. They gotta play. You pay them that money. People, you know, the fans want to see them and stuff like that. So they miss a certain amount of games or a certain amount of games in a row, I believe it is. And the teams get fined real heavy. You know, so I just think that far as the, you know, management of the new players is gonna be different. They're gonna have to change the dynamic of it like ASAP because before it get too bad. But I think that's the step they're taking. But I think that that's more what that's about, bringing Derek Peterson from 1 to 10 like that. You know. Yep. You got any comments about that before we let it go?
It's just it's good to see college hoops back in action, and we're just going to continue to watch.
Mm-hmm. That's what it is, man. Well, should we go in this thing? And man, you know what? My doggone phone done went dead over there. But golly. Well, at the end of the day, well, it's over with, man. But make sure y'all tap in Fadeaway Barbershop LV on YouTube, and y'all tap into that Cloth Talk playlist, and then that's where you'll be able to see all our episodes, and you'll also see the interviews that we do with other people, people that's successful in this industry, and yeah, and that's it. And that's all.